Oh, we're live.
Let's wing it.
All right, we're winging it, guys. Sorry about everything. That was some technical difficulties we had with the great curator. He got it fixed. So rise and shine, everyone. It's Merlin card time, and the great curator Dan. It's between two slabs. Thank you all for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Dan, are you situated? You got your drink ready?
Yes. I'm doing good. I got my drink.
Too high, you said? Okay,
a little bit. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too excited.
Yes. It seems like it's been a while since we chatted, but it's only been like a week.
Well, because we didn't do a card show together this week.
That's right. I'm so used to seeing you like every week now.
I know. It's crazy.
It's like, how you been? Let's catch up, you know?
I know. I think Maria's jealous. I think she's jealous you see me more than she does sometimes when we live together.
I know. Okay, let's see who's in the chat. Lots to talk about tonight, I think. Lots on my mind. So
I know. We do too. Let's get it done.
Let's see here. OG Card Scammer, his alter ego, Wake and Breaking Sports, is in the
house. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
he's been messaging us, I know, all weekend.
I know, right?
He's been excited about WrestleMania.
Oh, we got to talk about WrestleMania for sure. Super excited about that. Sin City Cards.
What's up, live? Yep. He's been messaging me too. Good to hear from you.
Toa's in the house.
Toa, Tenderize, Curator Army, mount up.
Let's see. Christopher Gordon's got a quick question here we can answer.
All right. What's up, Christopher? There is a San Francisco card show this Sunday at the Grand Hyatt by San Francisco Airport. We'll have fun.
Yeah. I'm not going to be going there. It's Easter weekend, so we got to do some family stuff.
Oh, Easter's this weekend already.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Oh, wow. That means Passover soon too.
So just won't be able to do anything with that. We're right now the next show we're looking forward to is the Del Mar show, which is at the end of the month. So we've got a few weeks where we're not going to have any card show vlogs, but me, Merlin, and our friend Brian, Sunday League Investor, we're working on something, guys. We're working on something. I think you're going to like it. We're going to combine our content powers to form Captain Content and come up with something really creative for you guys. So look for that coming soon.
Yeah, and now I'll be setting up this weekend at the Cardstock Trading Show this weekend in the Valley. Yeah, just just to get some stuff done. Yeah, exactly. It's close by, so I'll just do it. It's it's not that far of a drive for me, so it's an easy peasy thing to do.
Okay, so Jago.
Jago, what up?
Calvin B Cards here.
B Cards. Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. We are, Calvin. Good to hear from you, brother.
Oh, look at this guy. Collect 3D is in the house.
What's up, guys? First time joining live. All right.
If you guys don't know, Collect 3D. He prints the 3D
get out of here
adapters for the slab mags.
Dude, good job. I love those things, man. I can't wait to have them.
This is the guy that makes it. So Collect 3D, please introduce yourself. Tell us where you can get these things so people know, because people keep asking me about these. But guys, I don't sell this. I do not sell this adapter. You got to go straight to Collect 3D for that. He also makes some cool slab stands and things like that. So check them out, guys.
And that's another question I have. Can you have different point of these, different sizes?
Well, what? So actually, you know what? We're going to figure this out right now because people keep asking me. So this is made for a 35-point touch.
Okay.
A regular card, right? But what happens if you have a bigger card? Let me see. Let me try to find one here.
Like a relic card, right?
Yeah, hold on. I got to move my thing here because I use my case as a stand. Okay. All right, here we go.
Hilarious.
So this has got to be 75 point or something like that, right? It's in a bag. Hold on, let me take it out of the bag. Let's see. Because in theory, right, you could use this on the thick slab mags, but let's see here. Oh, it fits.
Oh, it
fits, guys. Yeah, it fits.
Yay.
I mean, it sticks out a little bit, but let me put it in a thick slab mag. This is an experiment, guys. This is not a promotion.
I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I asked about this because I was curious.
Yeah, so this is a thick slab mag. Right? It's supposed to be able to hold these bigger cards. So let me put it in here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if it fits. And it does. Look at that.
It does fit a bigger point card.
Yeah,
so a thicker card.
This is a flawless diamond card. So it's probably probably like 75 point at least or something like that.
All right. Good to know. I'm glad I asked.
Okay. Check it out, guys.
Good job,
cool.
Collect
Okay.
3D. Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you so much for joining.
Probably have to
Glad
do a
you're
demo
part
on
of the
that later.
team, man.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what else is up here.
Oh yeah, everybody's asking about my sweater. So I couldn't find one of my T-shirts. This is my school, University of North Carolina. They played their hearts out during the tournament. They had a heartbreaker last night. They were 15 points up at halftime. But those kids played their heart out during their tournament. They weren't supposed to make it this far. They had a hell of a game Saturday against Duke, which is the biggest rival. And if you're from North Carolina, that game on Saturday was much bigger than the game last night to them. And for them to even do that well last night, I commend those kids, man. And them playing injured, they were just fatigued last night. To have it that close, I didn't even think they were going to play that well. So I want to commend my University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Job well done. So thank you. And if I start sweating in this, guys, I'm going to trade up on a T-shirt. But I just wanted to show my team colors for tonight's show.
Excellent. Awesome. Yeah, that was a great game. I watched that one too.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. Ashton Cardboard Circus.
Good day, y'all. What's up, Ashton's Cardboard Circus? Oh, I like that name.
Champagne.
Dan, 5K, congrats. Woo! Sent you a message via Instagram. Ready for Tuesday night must-see TV. That's right. Must-see TV Tuesday night.
Yes.
This is better than Seinfeld, folks.
Just hit 5K, guys. Super excited about that. That's a personal milestone for me. Really, it doesn't mean anything, honestly. But I just set that number in my head and I hit that goal and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So
now,
thank you
guys. You and Ann going to go out for a steak dinner tonight?
Actually, after this show, I'm gonna do a Whatnot live. So
you are?
Yeah, I'm hoping people will transition and watch the Whatnot live because I got a bunch of junk slabs here. Let me show you guys. I got a bunch. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
I got
wait a minute. How are you gonna sell?
I got a bunch of high quality cards that will be on a discount for you guys. But check it out. Check it right there. All those slabs.
You are ready. Look at that, guys.
All those slabs.
He's got all his Whatnot cards ready for the show tonight for Whatnot. So check him out on the Great Curator on the Whatnot app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so check that out, guys. It's the first time I've done a Whatnot in like 4 weeks. So
really?
Should be fun. Yeah, I just don't have much time to be on that platform.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, man.
to be honest, the people that do it, they got to be like really dedicated and really serious to consistently do it every week. And for me, my business model is not to like turn and burn all these slabs or cards like you would do on Whatnot. So I'm probably not, I'll probably do it every once in a while, maybe once a month or something like that.
Hey, what's shaking over there? Is that your celebratory drink?
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Oh, just a little Gatorade and my Aquavit here, my preferred liqueur, my preferred spirit, the unofficial sponsor of this show. Okay. Let's get through this here, and then we can start talking about WrestleMania, which is what I really want to talk about.
I actually watched it.
Steven
Ryan, good evening, everyone.
Okay, Adam Prism's in the house.
Adam Prism, how's it going, guys? Just got my Dallas flight booked for May.
Nice,
awesome.
Nice. You guys, Dallas show is coming up mid-May, so I would highly recommend if you guys have the time off, if you got if you can swing the expenses, the travel expenses, go to Dallas. It'll be a lot of fun. Charles,
what's up, guys? Just got here. Let's talk some cards.
Yes, definitely.
Anytime, Charles. Stacking gems, card market media. Hey, guys, Christmas Merlin. Yep, this is the only thing I can find that was clean. So I want to show my North Carolina so you can see it on the screen. David Campos, what up, fellas? What's up, David?
What's up?
Non-sport card dude. Always good to hear from you. Hello, gents. Can't stay long, but just pop in and say hello. Jago, Collect 3D, put a link in that chat. Please do. Iconic trading cards. Hey, guys, first time watching. All right. Thank you so much. Stephen Hong, what's up, fellows? Showing up for the Burbank High School show this Saturday. I know that's going on the same time. So
I don't think I'll be able to go to any show this weekend. I've got like some Easter family stuff. Like I'm taking my daughter on an egg hunt.
Hey, dude, that's board, man. Sometimes you got to take a break, Dan. Please take
family
a break
time
sometimes.
Is precious.
Clear the palate from some cards sometimes, Dan.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you need an intervention, dude.
I know, right? Sports Card Anonymous is in the house.
What's up, man? Hey, gents. Hope all is well. Great sweater, Merle. Thank you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Friend, that's our friend Dakota there. Check out
Dakota,
his YouTube channel.
Always good. From Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Check
Marvel
out his
guy.
channel. Marvel Guy 239, North Carolina was Coach K's first loss and the last loss of his career. That is so true.
Yeah. Incredible how these stories in sports just kind of like happen, right? Like who could have wrote something like that? That's incredible.
I know. I was actually kind of, believe it or not, being a North Carolina Tar Heel, I was actually, kind of sad for Coach K, but he said, don't, be sad. And he went and, congratulated Armando Bacot, told him how much great of a, season he had. And he was very proud of him. So he's definitely a class act. So he went out in style. Global
end of an era for sure.
Definitely. I mean, I was just a little kid when he started. Mm-hmm. Global Sports Card Investor. Good day there, legends. Good day.
Okay. CV Sports is in the house.
CV Sports Cards. What's up, fellas? How's it going, Mr. 5K?
Yes. Jordan's in the house.
Jordan. Hey, Merlin and Dan, did you switch up your IG tags on purpose? What's he talking about? I don't know what he's
IG
talking
tags?
about. Yeah. No.
Oh, wait. Oh, we did. Hold on.
What do you mean?
How do I move this? There we go.
Hey, you know what? It's not April Fool's. Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel did that the other night.
Yeah. Good catch, Jordan.
We should have done that for April Fool's.
Let's see here. Mervin's in the house.
Mervin, how's it going, Merlin? Dan, always good to see. Mervin, we're going to see you again, brother. You coming out the West Coast anytime soon?
Who knows? Well, maybe we'll see him when we go to New York. I got to set that up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Bleecker Trade Night. We got to set that up.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's see here.
So much to do, so little time, brothers.
Vintage Lord.
Always good to hear from him. Looking forward to tonight's talk. He's always chatting me up on IG.
Yep.
Adam Spizman just made my biggest sports card profit yet. The card was purchased during gold digging hours at Culture Collision. Thank you for teaching the way, TGC.
Best deals happen at gold digging hour, guys. No joke. Try it out.
Oh, yeah. Dan will not leave. You cannot budge that man at that final. He will not leave till the gold digging hour is done.
Okay. Swami,
Merle, you crazy man. Awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just me being crazy in general?
Yes. Okay. All right. So we got most of the comments, guys, there. We got to talk about WrestleMania. Okay. I know I
didn't know I had Peacock Plus or whatever it is. So it comes with the app. So I was able to watch it for free.
So you watched both nights?
Yes, I scrubbed through what I saw. I saw a couple of the matches. I watched the first match, which was Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. That's the only one I watched from first night because I didn't realize I had Peacock Plus. I watched all of Sunday night.
I gotta say, I love wrestling and WrestleMania, WWE WrestleMania. It's the biggest spectacle of them all. Like the production value, the storylines they were telling that night. It was so much fun. I think it was the best WrestleMania ever, to be honest. When Stone Cold came out and Stone Cold had a match after 19 years and he was stunning people and drinking beer, that was awesome. Watching Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar go at it, that was awesome. Seeing Cody Rhodes' entrance to come out and take on Seth Rollins. I mean, just everything about it was just so well done. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I even liked watching the Jackass match. Johnny
oh my God, that was ridiculous. I loved it too.
My wife, me and my wife were watching it, right? And she's not a wrestling fan. And when that little midget Wee Man came out, he comes out and he starts like punching Sami Zayn.
She's and then body slams him.
Body slams him. She looks at me and she's like, "This is freaking ridiculous." And I loved it. I loved every moment.
And Party Boy came out.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much got totally naked.
Oh yeah. It was great. It was great. Anybody that doesn't love wrestling, you got a problem. I gotta say, like, if you can't appreciate wrestling for entertainment for what it is, I mean, I don't think there's anything, there's no way to please you basically, because that show was just awesome. So I'd love to hear anybody in the chat here. If you guys watch WrestleMania, what do you think about it? But man, after that, I was like itching on eBay. I was like, oh, I gotta buy something, right?
And did you?
What did I buy? I did.
So
I bought a couple
Dan.
cards.
I know Dan too well now.
I did. I bought a couple cards. Let's just say that I bought a
Are you
rock.
going to?
Well, I'm not
Okay.
gonna tell you because I will debut it when it arrives. I don't like to show off cards
Okay,
until I
okay.
actually get it in hand, right? Just in
Okay.
case they get lost or something. But I did buy a rock card. I did buy a
So
Ric
you had
Flair
your
card.
laptop next to you.
Oh
Is that what
yeah.
you're saying?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Because like this is what collecting is all about. If
You're
I
just
can
like
go
me,
on,
man. We're
yeah.
both doing this while we're watching it.
If I can
terrible.
go on a rant for a second, gentlemen, here, please entertain me. But collecting is about seeing something you like, right? That elicits some type of emotional response, makes you happy, sad, proud, whatever it is, right? And you, as the collector, you want to hold a piece of that thing. So let's just say it's like wrestling, right? Let's just say it's uh, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're watching him, you're feeling nostalgic because he's doing stunners, he's drinking beer. You feel like it's the '90s and you're a kid again, and you're happy. Right? You're happy, right? And you want a physical representation of that happiness somehow. You want to hold like an action figure. Oh, we got a guest here. Sorry guys. My wife is not home yet. So I have to kind of babysit her. But you want a physical representation of that thing that you like. And that's why we collect, whether it's action figures, whether it's cards, belts, whatever it is. You want to be able to like say, oh yeah, this is the guy I like. This is what makes you feel good. And that's why collecting is so fun. And that's why I say that you can collect anything, right? You can collect anything in the world. It doesn't matter if it has value or not. It doesn't matter if other people understand it. What matters is that it just makes you feel good because you got a physical representation in your hand of the thing that you like. And that's why digital collectibles, as cool as they may be to some people, they will never replace a physical item because you can't get that same connection anywhere else. That's my rant. Thank you for listening to me. Yeah. So what was your favorite moment of the whole show?
I actually got really kind of teary-eyed when Undertaker came out. I got goosebumps. And he said bye to everybody. That was kind of monumental. It was like something that simple. And he just kind of like stared out at the crowd. And then he kind of, when he walked and he just kind of looked back and did that, did his arm up. I just got like, man, I got goosebumps because he's been wrestling since, I was a kid. So that's crazy. He was wrestling that long and I loved it. I thought that Cody Rhodes, because I got to go back and watch all it, but I just kind of fast forwarded to that match because I heard it was one of the best WrestleMania matches ever, like one of the top 3 people said, and it was. That was a great match.
Let me tell you about that match.
Go ahead.
And people don't realize the significance of that match because a couple years ago when AEW was first starting, there was like a Twitter war between Cody Rhodes. It was Twitter or something like maybe sound bites or something like that between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins said, they said, oh, will you ever go over to AEW and make big money wrestling Cody Rhodes at All In or something like that, right? And Seth Rollins said, you know what? When he wants to leave that company and come over to the real company and wrestle me at WrestleMania and make the real money, that's when I'll entertain that offer. A lot of people forgot about that. And so that's why they kind of matched them up that night, I think. Because they were kind of talking trash to each other like 2 years ago. So that was pretty cool.
That was great. And then, it was a crazy ending. I heard that Roman Reigns got a little hurt at the end. So they had to, cut a little short.
Let's talk about Roman Reigns for a second. Let's talk about Roman Reigns. Okay. He is so over as a heel that I was watching Monday Night Raw when he came out, and usually people boo him, right? But now everybody's like raising their finger, like the number 1 sign when he comes out. It's almost like he's
like Ric Flair.
He's become like the bad guy that people respect, right? They don't really like him, but they respect him, kind of like how people respect. If you ever watch Walking Dead, like Negan when he first came on the scene, and everybody would like kneel down whenever he walked by out of respect for him. That's what it's like watching Roman Reigns. His character is so over, and I'm a huge fan of his right now, to be honest. Like,
that's how Flair was in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I mean, he was so such the biggest heel, but he always won, and he had so much respect that people bow down to him.
Yeah, and his promo
the pop
skills
was
are on
crazy.
point. He's the unified champion right now. He is definitely on a different level than anybody else in the company right now. So I'm very excited to see where that storyline goes.
And then that match with oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Bobby Lashley and Omos.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah. That was a spectacle too to see Bobby Lashley like compared to that dude. That dude is huge.
Almost body slam him and take him down and beat him, pin him.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Watching Jake Paul do his match and coming out with the Pikachu illustrated card. That was huge. That was huge for the hobby. And then
that was day one, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then he's actually pretty good for for somebody who's never wrestled before.
Definitely sold it. Did very well. It looked like he trained really hard.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Charlotte Flair, seeing Charlotte Flair is my favorite too.
Yeah, I wish I need to watch that match. I want to watch it.
She is
next few days.
She looks like.
I think that surprised a lot of people because I think a lot of people predicted Ronda Rousey to win that match. Right? Correct?
Yeah. That was only the second time she ever lost. Actually, Ronda Rousey. But
that's crazy.
I mean, you just can't compare Charlotte. Like she is the total package in terms of her look, her wrestling ability, her physical presence, everything about it. That was awesome. But yeah, everything was just really cool. And that's why I love wrestling. And that's why I think we're going to have to start. I'm going to start collecting more wrestling cards for sure. For sure.
You know who really enjoyed WrestleMania?
Yeah. Who?
My dog. I think all the colors and the flash.
Oh, yeah.
He just stared at it like he was quiet for once. He was just like, "Ooh, look at that." But did you see all the cards are starting to post for Prism?
Yes, I saw, man. And let's talk about that now. Okay, so WWE Prism has just come out, right? And I'm seeing Color Blast. Posts on there.
You've already seen them.
Yeah, I saw John Cena. Somebody put it up there, $50,000 or best offer.
What? 50,000 or best offer? That's ridiculous.
Which is ridiculous.
They're just showing off.
I saw Roman Reigns, $10,000 best offer, and it's just like
that's just showing off, right?
Yeah. I wish.
Did you make an offer?
No, no. I'm gonna see how this plays out, but I will say this, guys: don't FOMO buy these cards. Okay, do not FOMO buy these cards unless you just absolutely cannot live without it, because there will be more that will be out there, and then the prices will start to settle down. So. But it'll be very exciting to see what people are pulling. I want to see if anybody's doing any breaks because I
think I saw someone posted already on Instagram. I think some today.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch that stuff because I'm very interested to see how this product goes. If this Prism release is as hyped, if it lives up to the hype, then this is going to be real big for wrestling cards for sure.
Yeah. If anybody knows of any breaks going on, send me links in our IG. Okay.
Yeah, so I definitely would watch that. I haven't bought any boxes. I'm probably not going to buy it. It's $850 a box.
Yeah, I sent you a link today for the Panini release tomorrow. Yeah. It's starting off at $800.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to be a player on some of those cards once they come out and people actually start bidding on them, and we see where they go. But super excited about that. Just watching Wrestling Mania just kind of like ignited this passion in me to start working on my wrestling collection now. So that's super cool. Any other thoughts?
What do you think it's gonna do with the Topps market and like all the cards in the modern era and then also the vintage era?
Vintage cards are gonna go up for sure.
Okay,
no doubt. Like anything pre 1985, I would say it's gonna go up. 1987 down. 90 stuff, I don't think anything's going to happen with the 90 stuff, except for maybe PSA 10s will still be desirable, but there's just so much 90 stuff out there, unless it's super rare.
Unless you're looking for like Steve Austin or the Rock rookies. Okay.
Yeah, unless it's super rare. The top stuff, I think the refractors, the number of refractors and the inserts will be popular. Okay. But it's really hard to tell because a lot of these wrestlers aren't with the companies anymore, right? Like only the legends really hold up, if you ask me, but we'll see what happens. It just kind of depends on whether whether you can get the wrestling collector community to switch over, wrestling fan community to become card collectors. That's the big gap right there. If you do it, it's game over, right? It's game over. But we'll have to kind of see what happens. But I'll definitely be collecting. I enjoy it. How about you?
Yeah, I would. Oh, most definitely. You see my display case. I have a lot of wrestling already out. You've been holding. I've been already kind of showing everybody what I have. And I'm hoping with this Prism coming out that Upper Deck will step up with AEW product.
They have to
in the next few months.
Yeah, because I can already tell you the Prism looks way better than that AEW stuff that they put out.
Not even close.
So they got to come out. They got to basically come out with what could they come out with? I don't know. I don't know what they could come out with. I don't know what brand Upper Deck has that could compare to Prism, right?
This would be like the Black Diamond
metal, like metal,
yeah,
something like that. But
they have to do something.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's get back to some of these comments
More questions, folks. Let me know what you all think about all the wrestling.
Ooh, goats and ballers in the house.
Hello, gents. Good to see you, goats and ballers.
Mm-hmm.
Wake can break cards. Stone Cold stole the show Saturday and Sunday. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he was a little slow.
Oh, that was the worst sell though on Vince McMahon though. That cracked me up. Did you see that, Dan?
Yeah, but it's just because it's Vince McMahon. It was still entertaining as hell for me to watch that.
Steve Austin had a good laugh on that one too. He messed it all up.
Yes.
Retro collectibles. Evening, gents. Good to see you, Omar.
Mm-hmm. Feed the gods in the house.
Feed the god. Good evening, gentlemen. Really enjoyed that cracking video, Merlin. My type of content. Thank you, man. I worked hard on it.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, I know. Good to see you, Aaron. Sorry about the dog yakking around. Marvel Guy 239 Stone Cold Laundry commercial is hilarious, by the way. That guy needs to chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Kadar, I'll switch to AEW only, but Mania was super fun. I do agree, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm the same with you, brother.
I loved it, man. You guys can't say anything bad about WWE. Despite all the bad storylines, despite releasing all these wrestlers that we like and stuff like that, I mean, they put on the best show of the year. Hard to see anything topping that one.
Yeah, the only reason I started watching it, Mania, this weekend is because I read great reviews for Saturday, and I found out that I had Peacock and I could watch it.
Mm-hmm,
Vintage Lord, the kick that Wee-Man took to his... Yeah, that kick that he took from Sami Zayn was brutal and freaking hilarious, too, I will say, man. He took a big hit.
Yeah, that match was... That match was so ridiculous, but so funny.
It was so over the top.
I enjoyed it.
I loved it.
I usually don't like the gimmick matches like that either, but I was just like laughing.
Oh my god, it just kept going too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Trader Griffs, you guys sitting up at the Del Mar? Yes, we are, aren't we?
Yes, yes, we will be there. We will be there for sure. Hopefully, that's a good show. This is a 3-day show.
3 days, right?
Yeah, it's big. It's probably the biggest show in California, in Southern California.
So
3
Friday,
days.
Saturday, and Sunday, correct?
Yeah, so hopefully that will be big, and hopefully we can get some, some good deals there and see what happens. So I'm excited for that. Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
What else we got? Mervin, is that Farouk?
No, this is Mark Henry.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about
Mark
this.
Henry. Oh yeah,
this is Mark Henry.
But they were together, right?
Yeah, of the nation. Yes. Yeah,
that was the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know why I have this like random figure here, but I do.
Yeah, who else was in that clique?
The Rock, Kamala, right? Or that's someone. That's the Godfather.
Something Johnson,
and D'Lo Brown.
Someone else too.
There was like before they became all black wrestlers, there were like some white wrestlers in there. I don't know.
There were okay,
like Crush and Midian or something like that.
Yeah.
But the four main guys is the Rock, Farouk, Mark Henry, and the Godfather, who was named like Kamala at that time or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like yesterday. That's so long ago, but it seems like yesterday. Toa Roman versus The Rock next year in Hollywood if they can.
Yep. That would be amazing. A lot of people are speculating on that match. A lot of people are speculating on that match and buying those cards up right now on eBay.
What cards?
So there's a fantasy card of Roman Reigns versus The Rock, like fantasy matchup card, and
Who
some
made
people
this
are buying
card?
those up. This is Topps Chrome
Oh,
last
it
year.
is. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
have to look for it. Ooh,
Yeah.
to get on my computer after the show.
Yes.
Mervin, Charlotte has to be the woman's GOAT right now. Agree? Yeah.
Agree.
You've always said
100%.
that, Dan. You've always told us that.
Oh yeah. I mean, just like, and I think a lot of people don't even know who Charlotte is. Like a lot of casual fans don't know who Charlotte. But if you just watch the show and you saw Charlotte compared to these other women, it's like she looks like an Amazon, like a hot Amazon compared to these other women in terms of her size, her height, her physical presence, her look, her gear, everything about her is amazing.
Yeah, she looks like a hot version of her dad.
Yeah.
In his prime.
Yeah.
Not now.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Let me see here. Man, a lot of comments here. But let's see here.
Charles, anyone want my 2020 The Rock 1-1 Superfractor?
Yes, I want that. But then Charles said he wanted like $25,000 plus for it. So I think that's a little bit out of my range.
How much? 25,000?
Yeah.
Well, let's sell some stuff at Delmar.
He said he turned down a $25,000 offer.
Oh, he turned it down, Charles. You turned it down.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably
Charles is holding on till he
about
dies.
that.
Yeah. Let's see here. While I go through this,
when did you acquire that, Charles? At Pokey Hollow Sports. What up, guys? What's hands down your number one wrestling card that each of you have? Ooh, we got a few.
Well, currently the number one wrestling card I would have probably is my Stone Cold Steve Austin 1997 Cardinals PSA 10 card. That's in my possession, but I've got some stuff coming, guys. I think you will be impressed. I can't say anything else. I cannot say anything else until I actually have it in hand. But I think when you guys start seeing some of my posts on Instagram in the next few weeks or so, you will be impressed. You will be impressed. I am stepping up my game. I'm taking some of my Marvel money that I've allocated for Marvel. I'm selling off a couple Marvel cards and I'm moving it into
reallocating.
Reallocating to wrestling so I can get wrestling a little bit more percentage in my portfolio. But I've got.
You heard it first, folks. You heard it first.
I've got some. I've got some big ticket items coming in that I'm very excited to show off to you guys. These are investment grade cards too. This is not just common stuff. So stay tuned for that.
You think the Merlin's gonna love them?
Yeah, I think you'll be jealous. I think you'll be a little bit jealous for sure. Sure.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Yes. Oh yeah. Owen Hart was also in the nation. We forgot.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Trader Griffs. Dan, did you already show those vintage pickups you posted on the gram? Gretzky rookie?
No, I did not show it. You guys want to see that stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hold on. I got to pull it out. Hold on.
And he's talking about Instagram, correct? You posted on Instagram?
Yeah, I picked up sometimes like people bring me cards that I know, like guys that I know I do business with.
Okay.
So I'll pick up just random stuff, not things that I'm not necessarily looking for, but that just come across my table. So one of them is going to be actually, hold on.
Yes, I noticed that vintage is getting so popular that Jeff Wilson on Sports Card Investor started doing a top 5 vintage card.
Vintage is the only real play, safe play, to be honest.
Did you notice that? Did you see that?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people are talking about vintage, so let me just kind of show you some cool stuff here. So I picked up this 1955 Jim Thorpe All-American card. Check that out.
Wow, look at Jim Thorpe.
Yeah. Just kind of a fun little pickup.
From North Carolina.
Yeah, picked up this Topps, not OPG, but Topps.
OPG. Okay.
Wayne Gretzky rookie right there, PSA
Beautiful.
5.
PSA 5, great.
Yeah. Check
Beautiful
that out.
Card.
Picked up this Jackie Robinson, which so many people have been hitting me up for.
Really?
Yeah, PSA 1, but very good eye appeal on this.
1950 Bowman.
Yeah, 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson. And then I picked up this card, which I'm going to tell you guys a cool story about. This is a 1969 Lou Alcindor rookie card. Check that out. PSA 2. Yeah. So at the last show, the Dallas show, my sister was there, right? Mm-hmm. And she was watching us wheeling and dealing. And my sister's not a collector at all. She's old. You know, she doesn't know anything about
Hey,
this world,
now she's gonna
right?
kill you for saying that. She's old. She's not that old.
She's older, right? She's older.
She's older.
But anyways, she's not part of the world. She's not part of this world. But she saw me.
Right.
She saw me and Merlin doing deals left and right, and she's like, "Hey, I need to get in on this action. I need to get in on this action." So she gave me $500. She gave me $500 to do a deal.
What can you do with this, Dan? Right?
Right. So I said, "Okay, I'll take your challenge." And this is what I told her. I said, "I guarantee you, I will not lose your money. If I lose your money, I'll give you your money back, $500. Okay. But let me see what I can do with this, and let me show you, you know, that the things that we're doing are not a joke." So I took that $500 and I picked up this as part of that deal. So I bought this entire lot. This is actually right now the comps on this car is like 800, 850, something like that, maybe 900. But because I bought it in the lot, I was able to get this at a fair price, at a very good price at 500. So I'm going to use this as my sister's experiment. Okay. This is her card. I'm going to try to sell this card, and I'm going to flip it, and see what we can do with that. So don't be surprised if I turn this into Mickey Mantle rookie PSA 1 in about like 6 months or so.
Okay? Holy moly. Okay.
Just kidding. Probably
I'm gonna write this down. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna flip the card, and I'm gonna turn this Lou Alcindor card into a new car for my sister. That's what I'm gonna do. So
wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take you guys on the journey.
Very lucky sister.
I'm gonna take you guys on the journey for this card with this. Okay.
Very lucky young sister.
Yes. You heard it. You heard it here first. So those are my vintage pickups. We might as well just do a mail, pickups of the week here. So I'll just show you the rest of my stuff. Picked up these cool Star Wars cards at the premiere show. Right here. These are actually done by an artist. His name's Christian Wagoon, and he does like canvas prints.
Crazy.
Canvas prints of these cards. And my brother, I got these as a gift from my brother. So he has these two artworks hanging in his office. So I got him these to be the companion pieces for that. Let me tell you guys, if you ever want to get people to recognize your collections or get people into collecting, just get them gifts. Get them cool gifts like this, right? They don't have to be expensive. And maybe try to get people that bug, right? Where they start collecting. You never know. But I always love giving away cards as gifts and things like that, because if you find something that somebody will appreciate and that is meaningful to them, then that could start them on their collector journey. So got that for my brother. Obviously debuted probably the most valuable PMG in the world. Check that out. Custom PMG card by Toki Cards.
Oh, I can't wait to get one of those.
Yeah, you got to get on a mailing list. You got to get a 6-month mailing list.
Oh my goodness!
To get one of these. But pick that up.
Can't wait to score one of those cards. Woo.
Yeah, very cool.
Look at that guy. Wow, player.
Beautiful.
Look at that player.
Okay, and then a lot of people don't know about this because I didn't tell people, but I went to WonderCon over the weekend. So
this weekend you did?
Yeah. So while everybody was in the Bay Area at the card shop, card show, I went to a Comic-Con, which is a little bit different. I'm going to release a vlog of that probably tomorrow. So stay tuned for the Comic-Con vlog.
Where was this being held?
Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was on a hunt for a Grail piece. Ooh, man. If I tell you this, I might not be able to show you in the vlog. I'll show you anyways.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. Yay.
So
show us. Oh, he got into some comics, folks.
I picked up
look at that.
G.I. Joe.
Greatest American hero. Look at that.
Yes,
everyone.
Out, guys. G.I. Joe #1.
Right down his pop culture era.
Newsstand edition. Okay.
Because you see the barcode, correct?
Yes. 9.8. And what's funny about this is Jeff Wilson released that April Fool's video on April 1st where he's talking shit about G.I. Joe. So it just happened that I found this Grail comic, which I've been chasing for a very long time. So pick that up at the comic show at a very good price.
Was that because of the whole Pokemon fiasco earlier this year?
Yeah. So check that out, guys. So this is probably my pickup of the week. Very happy.
Well, hopefully there's not a Pokemon comic inside that sleeve.
I know, right? somehow G.I. Joe cards became the butt of everybody's joke.
I know, right? Poor G.I. Joe.
If you guys know me, you know that I love G.I. Joe. So this is a good pickup for me. And don't be surprised if you start seeing me spend a lot of money on comics pretty soon. I
Really?
definitely want. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to diversify my collector portfolio because I looked at my portfolio and it's like 80% Marvel right now, which is not a
Yeah, that's
bad
what I
thing.
was. That's what I was
Yeah,
figuring, right?
not a bad thing necessarily, but I just want to diversify a little bit because I want to, sometimes you get like fatigue collecting one thing over and over again,
Hmm.
especially since I've
Or
solely
like
focused just
burnout.
on. I don't want to say burnout. I don't want to
Okay,
say burnout
no, not burnout, just a little
because
fatigue.
because I still love doing this, right? I
Okay,
still
okay,
can see myself doing this, but it's just not as interesting. Like when I watch
gotcha.
WrestleMania, I want to go collect wrestling cards. When I go to a
Yes.
comic convention, I want to go buy comics, right? So, I just want to diversify a little bit. So I'm going to be picking up more comics, more wrestling cards, more Star Wars, things like that to kind of balance that out a little bit here.
Now will you bring comic books to shows with you?
No, because they're two different worlds. Okay.
Okay.
And let's talk about this. This is very interesting. So I went to WonderCon. WonderCon, if you guys don't know, is one of the leading comic book conventions in the country. Okay. It's on par with San Diego Comic Con.
Really?
And yes, and I walked that whole damn place. It was probably 3 times the size of Dallas Card Show. No joke. 3 times the size of
Really?
Dallas Card Show.
Are
Okay.
you kidding me?
Yeah, it's huge. It's a different world. And I walk and you watch my vlog, guys. You can see some of the comics that I was looking at. I saw like a $450,000 Spider-Man #1, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man #1. Yeah. And that was a grade 7. That was a grade 5.5, I think.
For
And
sale?
then, yes.
Oh my, how
And then
much?
I saw 450,000. And
Oh,
then I saw a .5 Superman #1, .5, not 1, but .5. And the guy was asking 100 grand for it. So comics are
oh
real
my
deal,
Lord
serious
have
stuff.
mercy.
But here's
Did
my
you
point.
buy it?
Yeah, right. I said, hey, are you willing to take a trade? I tried to tenderize him, and he kicked me out of the show.
The tenderizing doesn't work at comic book shows?
It's a little bit different. They don't know who I am, so they don't give me respect because they
Okay,
don't know who I
okay.
am. I'm the great curator at card shows, but over there, I'm just like a punk, right?
Like
Like
what? Who are you?
I'm a sports card collector over there, and they all laugh at me. But here's my point, guys. I walked the entire show. I didn't find one single Marvel card in the entire show.
I was about to ask you that.
I saw some Pokemon cards. That's
Okay.
it. But there's no cards at these comic conventions.
No PMGs is what you're saying.
No PMGs, no 90s Marvel stuff. Like if they have it, it's in the back. They don't show it off. None of the new stuff for sure.
No Marvel masterpieces.
No
sets?
cards. No
Nothing.
cards. Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's a different world, right? So that kind of like really gives me perspective because it's like the comic world, the toy collectors, the anime collectors, all that stuff, they just don't see cards as a form of collectible, right? They don't see this as a form of collectible. They'll buy this all day, right? Okay. But they won't buy these yet.
I wonder what would happen if the great curator would set up at one of these shows.
I think
and
we should
laid out all your, Marvel cards out there. What would happen?
I think we should, Merlin. We should seriously look into the next comic convention, whenever that is. See if we can get a table as an experiment and just put it out there and see what happens. I think people
either we would do success or tomatoes thrown at us.
I think people would see it as they would like it, right? I think they would think it's really cool. Yeah, because they probably don't know about cards. You don't want something until you see it, right? Or somebody tells you about it. So maybe that community, that comic community, they need to be educated on cards and just show that cards are cool, right? Because the IP is the same. It's Marvel. It's it's DC, it's anime, whatever, right? The IP is the same. It's just the form of the collectible is different, and they don't see cards as like a real collectible yet. So, I think we need to educate them about that. And I always talk about this. If that community over there ever switches over to our community and starts collecting these things, watch out, guys. Because
because I also would wonder what they would think about all the sketch cards and everything.
They would love it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too. Like, you got guys there asking about like $100,000 for a comic book, right?
True.
But if you show them a card for $100,000, they'd probably laugh at you, right? So they just have to understand that cards are a legitimate form of collectible, and then they have to understand the card, whether it's like done by a grading company or something like that. If you put it into that language where they can understand it, then they can value it properly, I think. So that is going to be very interesting to see how how these companies, if they ever try to market to that community, which I think there's got to be crossover at some point.
And then the same maybe with the other non-sports like Star Wars and maybe even wrestling, you think would do well there?
Well, these are different categories that we're talking about, right? But it's the same principle.
But Star Wars, though.
Even if we go to like a Star Wars convention, here, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I went to Disneyland Star Wars universe, right? That whole thing right there. I went into the store, the trading post, where they have everything Star Wars related: figures, clothes, home supplies, lightsabers, everything. Not one Star Wars Topps card in there at all. In the whole store in Disneyland. Disneyland has the leverage to get whatever they want in their stores, right? But they don't put cards in their store. Why not? Why not have cards in there, right? So somehow these categories, they have to recognize cards as a legitimate collectible somehow, and then that is the key to blowing up the hobby, I think.
That's crazy.
Your thoughts?
I don't know. It'd be an interesting experiment. I'm if you ever want to experiment, I'm willing to be a guinea pig with you, dude.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Maybe it's going to be me and you, Merlin, that have to blow this thing up, right? We're going to have to blow it up.
I may have to wear some like knight armor or something. I might be scared that we may be attacked by the crowd, but I'm willing to
watch
give
my
it a try.
vlog. Watch my vlog and watch all the crazy stuff that I saw there. But
I've been, I've worked, at Comic-Con before. I've worked on some shows there. I've seen it.
But
seen it.
It's just crazy that they have not tapped into that category yet, right? So whoever is a smart marketing person that is in charge of these things, once they can tap over to that market and get all those people to come in, then it's gonna be the next boom, I think, whenever that happens. Whether that's wrestling, Star Wars, comics, whatever, right?
I wasn't even aware that was going on this weekend. I had no clue.
I think a lot of people still also think of cards as like baseball cards. When you say cards, you don't say, if you're not, unless you're in the community, if you're outside of the community, you don't say sports cards. You say baseball cards, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of people will probably still see baseball cards as like something like for kids to collect, or really niche collectors that just only collect baseball cards. They don't realize that they have cards of everything now. Like I saw the new Zero Cool release. They released Jackass cards.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think this will do?
I'm sure. Again, it has its own market, right? And this is something we can talk about too. We can transition the conversation into like what is a legitimate collectible. I saw this post on card porn today, and I don't want to talk bad about card porn, okay? Because if they put their eyes on me, they will probably cancel me, right? All right, with all the ridiculous things that I'm always posting. But they made a post about like our tickets, graded tickets, a real legitimate form of collectible, or are they just like a piece of paper? And people were like going at each other in the comments, trashing tickets. Some people were defending tickets. Lameme James got involved and started making memes of these things. Yeah, and I just thought it was very interesting because it's like, we as collectors, we collect cardboard, right? We collect cards, but we look down on tickets. Okay, when tickets are another just form of collectible. And I was guilty about this too. For many years, where I would look down on things that I don't understand. If I see something, let's just say like I see some fashion that I don't understand, I think to myself, oh man, that looks stupid, right? I make fun of that, right? Or if I see a collectible, like people who collect stamps, for example, oh, that's dumb. Why would you want to collect stamps? They're just like used to mail letters. But what I learned about this recently is I saw somebody post a Instagram post about a keyboard collectors meetup, like computer keyboards, right?
Oh my gosh.
And somebody like they had a meetup group of like all these keyboard enthusiasts. I'm not even joking about this, guys. Look it up on YouTube or something. Keyboard enthusiasts.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And they met at a coffee shop and they were all showing off their vintage keyboards. And I looked at that, and like a year ago, I probably would have been like those losers, right? But I look at it now and I'm like, that's cool. That's cool because I can appreciate the passion that these guys have, because I have the same passion for my stuff, right? For my cards. And if people were looking at me they probably think it's stupid too, but I wouldn't want them to think like that. I would want them to be like, wow, that guy is really passionate about this collectible thing that he has, and they can appreciate that. So I'm of the mindset now where you can collect anything. Anything is collectible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bottle caps,
Oh,
sneakers,
definitely. Mm-hmm.
vintage T-shirts, records, cards, toys, whatever. Collect whatever floats your boat, right? And I never try to like look down on these things or anything like that. I might say it's not for me. It doesn't appeal to me, right? I wouldn't collect it, but I'm not gonna like talk down about any of these things. And especially with the graded tickets too. I think tickets are cool, but at the same time, they're like a lot of them are not like very visually appealing, but they have some type of historical significance, you know, you could say. But I think what's interesting about tickets is that now that they're graded, they are in a form of collectible that we understand. So just like with you know, comics, right? If this was a raw comic, we wouldn't care about it. But because it's slabbed up and it has a grade on it, and we can assign a value to it based on the grade,
it's all packaged.
Yeah, we understand it now. So now we want to collect it, right? And I think the same thing is happening with tickets. It's like now that they're being slabbed, they're being graded, there's population reports that are being tracked. People can understand it, people can assign a value to it. So now they become more collectible. And
this can go for like sports tickets and even concert tickets, correct?
Anything, you know. So, you know, it's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of develops. But again, I don't even know how I got onto this rant, guys. Sorry, it went way too long. I've totally lost my train.
We do a lot of this. Yeah. It's okay.
I've lost my train of thought, but to summarize my point here is that anything can be collectible. So don't look down on it just because you don't understand it, right? Even the zero cool stuff. If you don't understand it, if it's not for you, that's fine. Just don't look down on it, because everybody can collect anything they want. Okay, just respect the passion for collecting. Let them do their thing as long as it doesn't hurt them. And we're all good, right? So that's my rant on that. Sorry, guys.
It always sucks though. I'm always like, doing like the PDF tickets. I'm always printing them out, so I don't think they're worth anything now.
Like I wouldn't be collecting like printed tickets that I you know, something like that. But if it was an actual commemorative ticket, I'd be interested.
Right. Like the whole like Ticketmaster ticket, like
even
when they would mail them out. Yeah,
like Kobe Bryant's last game, where it's a picture of him. You know, commemorative tickets.
Oh, those were really nice. Yes.
Or I don't know if you've ever seen like really old vintage tickets, but they have artwork on them.
Oh yeah,
they have artwork on them, which I thought was cool. So, you know, I don't look down on that. I don't look down on the zero cool stuff or anything like that. I think everything is cool. I can respect anybody that collects anything as long as they're passionate about it and they're having fun.
How much are these Jackass boxes going for?
I have no idea. I mean, again, like I don't collect it, so I have no idea. It's probably like $1,000. Who knows?
Oh my goodness.
Who knows what it is? I know
there's the chase cards in them.
They have like hollow foils, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, like refractor type cards. So but again, there's gonna be people that collect that. There are people that love Jackass and they're gonna want to collect that stuff because that's a representation of the thing that they like. So going back to my first rant of the night, this is rant like number 3, guys. But going back to rant number 1, where I talk about why people collect, because they want to have a physical representation of the thing that makes them feel good. That's what that is, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that those people will collect that Jackass stuff, and then maybe they'll be like, well, a card is cool. What else do they make a card of? Do they make a card of my favorite singer? Right? They might collect those new Infinity cards made by the guy who designed Exquisite Carvin, where he came out with what's that first one? The Weekend cards, right?
Oh,
they might collect music cards. Like you love music cards.
Oh, I love music. I would totally buy those.
Yeah. Definitely. And then after that, maybe they collect I don't know, movie cards of your favorite movie, like or TV show, right? Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, whatever. And then they go from there, they go to Marvel, and then from there they go to like, I don't know, wrestling or sports or whatever, right? It's just like we collect until it's not interesting anymore, and then we move on to the next thing that interests us. And that's what this whole ecosystem, community, whatever you want to call it, that's what it's about, guys. Okay. All right. We went way down the rabbit hole. Congratulations, everybody who stayed.
I like
stayed and
that
heard that.
soapbox. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
sorry,
enjoyed
got me
it.
worked up. That's
No,
gonna be
I enjoyed it.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was part of my what bends my corner rant too. So I won't do another segment about that. Okay, but let's hit some of these comments
Let's do it. We
real
have a
quick here.
lot. I keep
Yes,
reading them
yes.
while you were talking.
Mhm.
I was looking at you. Wake and Bake Sports. Charlotte Flair's pedigree. She is incredible. Of course she is. Her and her dad both.
Agreed.
Toa.
Agreed.
They posted a John Cena color blast, but all I saw was the color. So what are you saying? All I saw was
Yeah.
color. Oh yeah, I'll
Remember?
go. Oh, nah.
It's an insider joke.
Got it.
Insider
Got
joke.
it. Yes.
By the way, I gotta say this. My
We
daughter.
didn't see anybody.
Yeah, we're teaching my daughter how to wave, right? But she just
Yeah.
goes like this every time
Oh, she does
she
John
waves. She goes
Cena
like this.
wave.
So I gotta get a video of that and make it real. I think that'd be cool.
Collect 3D. Goldberg was my absolute favorite. Never collected wrestling though. Does he have any good rare cards? I'm sure.
I don't know what his rare rookie cards are or what's considered it, but like he's got
You know
like
what?
high end autos.
I would say, does he have one of those 98 WCW autograph cards, the horizontal ones? I think he does.
I think so.
He?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say that would be his then chase card of his rookie.
There's a lot of Goldberg cards right there because he's still relevant. So like there's like transcendent autos cards, there's refractors, there's one of ones and things like that. So you can definitely find a lot of cool stuff. And let me tell you guys this about wrestling. Right now, wrestling is relatively dirt cheap for all the types of cards. Whatever wrestler you want, unless it's like the top end, most desired card, most cards are dirt cheap. So get them now because the wrestling boom is coming, guys.
I'm already starting to see my sales pick up on my eBay store, and that shows. I'm seeing sales pick up.
Whoever your favorite wrestler is, go get their stuff because it will be expensive in a few months. I predict that. And once I start showing off my collection and we start talking about it more passionately, I'm sure it's going to get more attention and things like that, and it'll be harder to get the cards. So that's my insider tip for you guys right now. Go get those cards as soon as you can.
Now, that's a question. Do you have a Roman Leakey card?
I don't. Roman Leakey?
Yes.
No, I don't.
That's the first year Roman Reigns card.
Is that 2014? What year is that?
I think it's like 2011 or 13. That's when the Florida Wrestling League or whatever it is. That was before That was before it was NXT.
Yeah. No, I don't have that card. I'm not sure what.
It's like $1,200.
I'm not sure what strategy. I'm gonna take a different strategy with wrestling.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be collecting like these first year rookie cards or whatever like that, right? I'm gonna go collect like the high end stuff, like refractors.
But this is high end. This is blowing up. That card is. It is.
But like I want numbered cards.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I want like refractors, superfractors, and autographs. That's gonna be my strategy going forward. Except for like there's only like maybe 2 or 3 vintage cards that I want, but everything else is gonna be like the numbered stuff.
If you see like my new video that I just posted on YouTube, that I have an atomic refractor of Roman Reigns, and I literally I had it graded at that time because it wasn't valued at anything, like $30, and I had it literally. It was an RCG. I had it graded in RCG slab, which is Revolution, and it came back in 9. And I literally had it in my bargain bin for like $10, and no one would buy it. So I got it regraded with SGC because at that time was worth nothing, and it came back in 9. And I went back to look what the comps were on it lately, and now this thing's valued at like $250 to $300 now. I'm like, whoa,
wrestling's going up.
Since?
Yeah, wrestling's going up.
This is 2013 or 14.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Oh, Obi Den is Ultimate Warrior cards popular, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
He was one of my faves back in the day, of course.
Oh yeah.
That's that guy. He loves the Ultimate Warrior.
You see that, guys? So yeah,
look over his left shoulder.
All the legends are popular, guys. So you can never go wrong with the legends. You just got to find the right card. Let's see here.
Yeah, your Hogans, your Flairs, your Savages, Ultimate Warriors. Brian Basketball's made it. Now the party can start. Good to see you, Brian. Toa, Ultimate Warrior on-card autos are 4 figures.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I do. I picked it up at the Dallas show.
Yep.
Last year for like cheap.
You still have it? You're holding on to it?
I picked because it's a PC card. I picked up for like $300 like last year. Yeah, like last year.
I hate you, man. I hate you. That's nothing. I'm on a steal. Calvin, Dan's leaving Marvel for wrestling.
Yeah. Wrestling's coming, guys.
Dan's always been collecting wrestling. That's how I met this guy, because he had a lot of wrestling at his table at that time. This is a year ago, folks.
Yeah.
He had a lot of wrestling at his table.
This time of the year, WrestleMania gets me hyped up, so I'm going to be very active in the wrestling collecting for the next couple weeks or so. Marvel's still in the game, guys. Don't worry about that, but wrestling is here. But just to get to your point, like just a few months ago, most wrestling cards were very, very low end stuff, and now they're starting to pick up. I think Panini getting the license and putting out Prism really hyped it up a lot, and I think that's going to continue. Because now I'm seeing they're doing a lot of marketing. Now Fanatics is doing like some type of memorabilia deal with WWE, and you're going to get more marketing on wrestling. And I think people are going to, they're trying, like I said, they're trying to get the wrestling community to collect cards. And when they do that, these things are going to be very, very, they're going to go up in price, and they're very, very hard to find. So if you want your cards, go get them now, guys.
That's right. And I think AEW has their big pay-per-view like next month or end of May, right? Double or Nothing.
Yes, yeah.
In Las Vegas. Ken Wood says Goldberg is in this Prism set being released. Oh, good to know. Sin City Cards. I've completely switched gears and sold all of my modern to reinvest in Marvel and vintage sports. Smart.
I would agree. I would agree with that. I think modern cards are getting very fatigued right now. And it's hard to move modern cards. Even for me, like high-end basketball cards are hard to move. So for me, like I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting my money into these niche products like Marvel wrestling, things that are like less printed, less available, and vintage cards, because I think that's probably the safest bet.
Yeah, definitely oversaturated.
Yeah.
Raw and graded. Hits and chicks. How do you feel about competitors in the hobby?
I mean, I think you probably have to tell us, what do you mean by competitors? Like competitive card companies, competitive product companies? What do you mean by competitors? But if I was going to answer this generally, I would say that all competition is good. Competition drives innovation. We don't want anybody to have a monopoly over anything, because they're just going to maintain the status quo. You want competition in any type of industry because it will drive innovation. It will benefit the consumer most. So competition is always good.
Yes.
As long as they do it correctly in a fair way, right?
Right. No dirty pool. Iconic trading cards. Vintage is always a great play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we had this big conversation last week too on the show. Toa said, what did you end up doing with the 2 Kenny Chow autos?
I still have them. He gave that to me as a gift. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but that kid's blowing up. So I wouldn't be surprised if he became like an actor or something like that.
Yeah, right.
In the future. So he's a good friend of mine. He's always supported my channel. He's always supported me. So I'm keeping those around for a while. Who knows? If he blows up, I'll probably throw him up on eBay for like $10,000 or something. Joking, of course. Hits and chicks.
Is Slab Mag the future of the protective options? I see lots of options on the market right now. Okay,
if that's what you're talking about, if you're talking about products, again, I think competition is always good. There are several companies that make these slab protectors, right? So there's Graded Guard, which we like him. We got a really good relationship with him. Okay. There's Slab Mags, which they make this product here.
Right.
There's Slab Strong, and I think there might be another company. There's like some other companies, right, that make this stuff. I think competition is good, right? We don't want, we might not want one particular product out there because it might not appeal to everybody. So everybody wants something different. If you want something that looks like this, okay, you buy the Graded Guard. If you want something that has the bar across it, you buy Slab Strong. If you want something made of aluminum that's a little bit more high quality, you buy Slab Mags, right? Me personally, a lot of my cards are high-end stuff, so they fit in the Slab Mags perfectly. I got like PMGs that color match well with that stuff, so And then Slab Mags is a partnership with me now where they sponsor my channel, stuff like that. So I like them a lot. I also like Graded Guard. Graded Guard is, I'm in discussions to get him to do a partnership with me and Merlin. He's always been really cool with us. So we like them, but I think that it just kind of depends on what product you think is best. It's all personal preference, and competition is always good.
Yeah, and right now, Graded Guards just for regular PSA cards. They don't fit for anything else, and they're just really good for color matching the card that you have in your PSA slab.
For sure.
Oh, I was going to show you, Dan, real quick. Speaking of, we were talking about Charlotte Flair, and I just, and I just got these cards back today from HGA. I sent them in to HGA back in the end of August, and I just got these cards back from Hybrid Grading Approach. Okay. Speaking of Charlotte Flair, and this is one of the cards I had done a trade with you back at Diamond 9 Sports, one of these Charlotte Flair cards.
Oh, wow. Okay. The auto.
Charlotte Flair?
Auto. Yeah.
And I got this back today.
Oh, beautiful. That's an on-card auto, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like an undisputed, but look at that. Ooh, custom label. Nice. Looks very beautiful. I mean, it's worth the wait.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, she's built like a brick house, definitely, just like the Commodore song, Brick House. Excited. And then here's kind of a rookie card, right?
Okay, NXT.
A Slam Attacks card from 2013.
Very
so
cool.
She looks a lot different in this one.
Yep.
Looks like she just has kind
before
of a
the surgery.
bra.
Before the surgery, guys.
Yes. And she,
very
a little more innocent.
Okay.
And that's got a 9.52. So Jim Mitts on those. So that's Charlotte Flair before and after. After, folks.
Very cool.
Brooklyn State of Mind, sup all. I thought I'd catch you legends before I get some dinner. Well, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the support there.
Ryan, damn, late to the party. Never too late for the party, guys. You're here now. So drink up. Bay Area Marvel cards. Sup, GTC. Met your buddy at the Hayward show, the soccer guy. Real cool dude. That is Brian, Sunday League investor.
Yeah, he's part of the crew.
He's part of the crew, part of the clique.
Me, Merlin, Sunday League investor. We are forming an alliance, guys, a content alliance. We're going to be putting out something special for you guys pretty soon. I think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that. But we're working closely with him. He's a good friend of ours.
It'll be better than the Four Horsemen, New Age Outlaws.
I know, right? Yes.
Marvel Guy 239 got the Snake Eyes PSA 10 man. Let's go, Joe.
Oh, wait. I can't wait. When the G.I. Joe market blows up, I cannot wait for that.
What's that, on the cards or the comics?
Yeah, the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love G.I. Joe. I love G.I. Joe, too. I love everything, guys. I'm a collector of everything. Oh, let me show you this.
Okay.
Let me show you this real quick here.
Dan had a brain fart. Let's see what he got here. I was wondering also, too, what do you guys think about, like, Teenage Ninja Turtles? I can't even say it.
I love Ninja Turtles, too. I love everything. I love to collect everything. And it doesn't have to always be valuable to be cool.
You think their time will come? Oh, my gosh. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange on the back. What's it say? Love Magic? What's it say?
Love Magic. Yeah, Love Magic.
It does.
So
this was at the bottom, right? What's it say?
It's just the signature of the artist.
Okay.
Who painted this piece. Look at that, guys.
Jesus moly.
Look at that. Does anybody recognize what this photo is? This is Crossing the River, George Washington.
Yeah, George Washington's the famous painting that is now like recreated to look like the Avengers crossing the
this is called Crossing
the
the Cosmos. Crossing the Cosmos. Famous
now,
artist.
Where are you in that painting, Dan? I'm looking for you.
I'm like right
the great curator in it.
Yeah, but check that out, guys. Very cool, huh? I picked this up at
Look
WonderCon.
At Groot. Oh my God, that's so funny. A baby Groot.
There's Ant-Man on here. Everything. So check that out.
And the Hulk at the very end. Glad he's not tipping the boat over.
But yeah, pick that up. That's why you never know. Like, and this was a gold digging hour deal too, guys. I picked that up. But
you picked it up. Where did you pick this up?
WonderCon.
Oh, you did this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's probably my favorite pickup. Not the G.I. Joe comic.
You saw that and like, dude, I have to have it.
Sometimes you just see things when you walk by, you see it, and you're like, you don't question it, you don't hesitate, you just buy it. So I did tenderize the dude a little bit, but I bought it for sure. So that was really cool.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty awesome. Now, where are you going to hang that, Dan?
I don't know.
Maybe I should replace the ship.
Maybe I should replace the ship, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Tell me in the comments.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Is it time? Folks, do you think it's time for Dan to switch out that painting with the Avengers crossing?
Yes, please. Let us know. Let us know in the comments here.
Leah, what's your thoughts on WWE Prism? Have you seen the cards? In my opinion, I think WWE Transcendent are still the better cards.
I love Transcendence. I love Transcendence, but I think Prism is going to be really hot.
Yes, I do agree.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mark Fab, do you think vintage in every sport is safe or only certain in sports? I think all sports. What do you think?
Yeah, Dan? I agree. Because it depends on what sport you're collecting, right? Some people collect soccer, some people collect baseball, basketball, whatever. But all vintage is good because all vintage is it's not mass produced. The pop counts aren't really going to rise on those that much. You know what you're getting, and they're always they're always desirable. So you can never go wrong with vintage. And I've been saying this for a long time, guys. This is not just like a tune that I changed over the weekend. I've been saying that vintage is a play for a long time.
Yeah, I don't even collect hockey, and I will buy the Topps and the O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky's, the PSA ones, and I can't keep them in the display case. That's how fast they sell. Mm-hmm. You've seen me sell them. You probably sell them too, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why I bought that Wayne Gretzky. I don't have any hockey cards, but I know Wayne Gretzky rookie is gonna be able to sell.
Yeah.
So let me
how about like a Mario Lemieux? Would you buy one of those?
I don't know anything about hockey, so I don't even know who that is. I know he's famous. Oh my
goodness.
I know he's famous, but I don't know like how he compares to Wayne Gretzky, so probably not unless I got a good deal.
The Pittsburgh Penguins.
Well, here's another thing.
Okay.
Here's another lesson.
Bobby Hull, his dad.
Here's another lesson, guys. You buy what you like. You don't buy for profit. Don't buy because, I think I can turn around and I can sell this, even though I don't know anything about it. Buy what you like. And if you like it,
about.
Yes. And if you like it, you just got to find somebody else that likes it or can appreciate it like you do. And then you can, make a profit or whatever. So follow that strategy and you'll never go
I'm
wrong.
sure there's a lot of viewers watching who are passionate about Mario or Lemieux.
Mm-hmm.
Mark says, we already asked this question. Okay. Calvin, hit the like button, everyone. Yeah, please do it. Hit the like button on both of our channels. Please subscribe on both of our channels and hit that bell button too. So, when we do a live stream or have another, video. Forrest, they should sell Star Wars cards at the movies. I do agree.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you go to like Star Wars land, right? And they don't sell Star Wars cards, right?
Does Disney have piece of the pie of the cards?
Disney owns Star Wars. So they license it, right?
Okay,
they license it to Topps. So they should get a piece of it. And I just don't understand why. It's just because they don't recognize cards as a collectible. That's what it is, right?
So when we had like Randy on the show and Randy said that George Lucas bought his artwork, right? But then the whole like trickle down effect. So Lucas gave the rights to Disney for his artwork, and then they gave it to Topps to distribute it for the cards. Is that how it worked? Correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Axel C, congrats again, curator. Any soccer card pickups? Any ticket pickups?
No ticket pickups, but I did pick up another Ronaldo rookie at BGS 8. I bought that by accident.
What year is that Ronaldo?
2003. So I have two of them now.
And you got it by accident. How do you do something by accident, dude?
Because sometimes I've just bid on auctions to see what happens, like just so that I can be part of it, just in case I want to bid on it, especially when there's extended bidding hours. And sometimes I just end up winning by accident. So I won that one by accident. So
I think Dan has an addiction, folks.
I do have a problem, guys. I do have a problem. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get.
Does your wife ever like slam your laptop down? Like you've had enough. You need to go to bed.
I do this at night. Like I do this at night when she's
already
asleep.
in bed.
Right. Yeah. So she doesn't see these things. Let me see it. Let me try to go through this here.
Okay.
Oh, this was funny.
Toa still gonna pick up a Kelly Kapowski rookie. Are you gonna pick up a Kelly Kapowski rookie? Are you not hearing?
Can you
not
guys hear
me?
Merlin? Let me know if you can hear Merlin.
You can't hear me?
Did I lose my audio?
I think you lost your audio. Can you hear me or Dan, folks?
I think Merlin, put your hand up if you can hear me. Okay, I can't hear you, Merlin. We lost Merlin.
For real?
We lost Merlin's. He'll be here. I'll take over for him.
The host has unmuted your mic, it says.
If you guys can hear Merlin, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna go on.
No, they said they can hear both of us.
Here.
It's you.
Beavis Cards. What's up, guys? Love the channel. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see here.
They said that we can hear both of us.
Non-sports card dude. I think once Fanatics gets more and more involved, trading card market is going to ramp up big time. I agree. I think, if you are paying attention to the behind the scenes things that that these big companies are doing, they're putting a lot of marketing in. They're putting a lot of effort and money into marketing, and not just to us as the community, because they already have us. They're putting money into marketing to different types of communities. That's why they created Zero Cool, right? To get these different companies and things like that. So pay big attention to that, because they do for them to make their investment in cards worthwhile, all the money that they spent. So Merlin's telling me my headphones are out. Let me try to change this here. Okay, Merlin, can you hear me?
Yep, I can always hear you. Hear me?
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Must have ran out of batteries.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll let you take over. As I go through here.
So what were you saying? Go ahead.
I was just saying that basically, like, they didn't spend all this money to take over the card market for us, because they already have us as a community, and the community has grown to be this size, right? They're trying to get it 10x where it is today, and the only way they're going to do that is they're going to bring in different types of communities, different types of markets into the fold. All right, next comment here.
All right. Razor Ramon Autos wished I would have grabbed some before his passing. I've grabbed a few. Did you get a few?
I never got one. I never picked one up. I could have bought one for like $60 a couple months ago, and I just thought that was too expensive, and now they're like $1,000. So,
jeez, oh boy, yeah. I can't wait for them to get back from PSA.
I know, right? So, unfortunately, I missed out on that one.
Now, does Steve Austin have any autos?
Oh yeah, he's got a whole bunch.
Do you have some?
I do not. No.
Now, do you think his cards will blow up since he was at WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, he's one of the top. He's the Mount Rushmore, So Austin, Rock, Hogan.
Because I feel like they were a little cold. They weren't selling that well, but now that he's kind of reappeared,
all wrestling's going to go up.
Okay, good.
That's what I believe.
Awesome. Beavis Cards. Are you guys into the vintage top Star Wars card stickers, or just the new shiny colored stuff? Oh, a little of both. Definitely.
Yeah, I like the 1977 ones that are like the blue border. I think those are cool. Mm-hmm. I don't really collect the stickers, but I do like the Topps Chrome stuff a lot.
Yeah, I'm in cahoots with some of the guys that collect Star Wars cards, and I have been buying some of the 1996 finest stuff. I've been looking for the refractors, especially graded, and also some of the boxes, trying to buy those and hold on to them, not open them. Mm-hmm. Ryan, so I should get the Bret Hart rookie while I can.
I would recommend that.
Yeah, what year is that Bret Hart rookie?
1987.
87?
Yeah, 87.
Okay. Marvel Guy 239. I can't even believe those awful black leather holders were ever a thing.
I know, right? Well, that was the only option we had at the time, right? They didn't make, this kind of stuff back then. So, but now those black leather holders, those things are going to be so obsolete, guys. Don't buy any more of that stuff.
I can't believe it's taken this long to have all these great options.
I know, right? But that's why. Well, we got to realize that in the hobby, we are still very much in the beginning stages, right? Like everything is really disorganized right now, and now
so we're still at the embryo stage.
Yeah, now companies are starting to put money in and come out with innovative products like okay, like why did we never think about making a holder to protect our slabs, right? You tell in like, and a lot of people will argue, well, the
I
slab,
can't believe we even have those back in the 90s when I was in the
right?
cards back then.
Like why do we put our slabs, our expensive slabs, in these plastic bags, right? That just are
Yes.
so slippery. There's got to be a better solution to that. And we have these problems all across the hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we do $1,000 deals just with a handshake, right? Why is there no purchase contract or agreement, right? Why are we blindly sending our cards across to people in hopes that they send it back to us in a trade or something like that? There's all these things that can be improved in a hobby. All these different processes or products that we need. And as more companies start to invest in things like that, I think you'll see a lot of innovation in the hobby very soon.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, that was my takeaway from the Mint collective, where I just saw so many different companies marketing their products and things like that. And so there's a lot of things coming down the pipeline, guys, for sure.
Yes, can't wait. Great things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Great things are forming. Alliances are forming. Great things. Excited. Matt, between PSA, BGS, and SGC, which is more favorable to the back of the card for grading?
The back of the card, I
Oh,
have
I
no.
mean, like more leaning on the grading. Well, definitely PSA,
Yeah.
because I can tell you right now, SGC is the hardest on back of card grading.
Well, we need to talk about this too, because
I
there's
will tell you that.
there's talks that PSA is undergrading a lot of their cards right now.
Really, you heard that?
Yes, I've seen it, I've heard it, and I just think it's very interesting, right? Because like I talked to somebody that we know together. I don't want to mention his name, but
Okay, let's
he's
know.
he's very well respected in the hobby, and he told me that he knows people that work at PSA, and he told me that they promoted a lot of people to be graders that
Okay.
are not qualified to be graders. Like they were taking people from different departments and making them graders, and that's why you're seeing a lot of cards like kind of be undergraded now, because they basically made a mandate saying that don't overgrade, undergrade. When in doubt,
Huh?
undergrade.
When in doubt, undergrade.
Yeah. So,
Meaning,
meaning if it's like an 8, give them a 7. Okay.
oh, really?
Yeah. Instead of giving
Oh
them,
man, I've seen that. I think I feel like that's been happening to me a lot.
yeah, and you'll see posts, like you'll see like posts online where people say, "Why is this a 6? Why is this a 5?" or whatever, right? So that's kind of giving me pause to grading some of my cards with PSA right now, to be honest. I need to investigate this a little bit more to see what's going on, but I do think that they are being super, well, I wouldn't say hard, I would say inconsistent with their grading right now. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah, and if you see one of my latest videos, I actually sent in a card to PSA that had all 4 subgrades 9, thinking I was going to go send it to PSA and get a 9, and it came back at an 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Axel C, considering your point that competition is always good, should I stop cornering the market on some tickets? I go in and take over all tickets of one game sometimes.
I think Axel, I think that's a power move, which I
Yes, it
respect.
is.
Which
Yeah.
I respect. If you're willing to go in and buy up all the supply and manage the supply yourself, more power to you. When I say competition, I mean competition between companies like creating products, like all these guys that are making these different type of slab protectors, for example, all the different marketplaces where you can sell your cards. That type of competition is good. But if you're talking about competition in terms of the buying selling market, do whatever you feel is best, brother. As long as you find success, then nobody's going to hate on you.
Right.
Yeah. Um, but just keep in mind that if you push it too hard, you could end up holding a lot of product that you don't want, that you can't get rid of.
Yes.
So just kind of keep that in mind. Here's a
That's
question
happened to
for you,
many people.
Merlin.
Okay, can't wait. Steven, what do you think of oh yeah, what do you think of Drake rookie with Bieber laughing loud? Let me tell you, that's one of the biggest sellers in my display case that I ever bring the shows. Every time I have one at a show, they all sell out. Sometimes I bring stacks of them, like 4 or 5, and people will buy all of them. Like how much you want for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it is one of the biggest sellers at shows. So hands down, hot commodity. Paulo, what are your favorite Star Wars sets other than Galaxy?
Right now, I'm only collecting Galaxy, or I'll collect like numbered refractors from different sets. I am looking
Mm-hmm.
for autos though, but autos are
Those
so
stellar
hard.
signatures
Yeah,
like
like on card
the
autos. I want on card autos.
on-card autos of like
Jedis.
the hot of the hot people.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Jedi, but it's hard to find, to be honest. There's just not a
Of
lot out there.
of the top characters or top actors,
Uh huh.
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Okay, sorry, I got to get through these comments when I was talking to myself. Apparently,
I've been buying like the Ewan McGregor,
yeah,
Moby ones and the Hayden Christensen, but as Darth Vader. So the Darth Vader mask with Hayden Christensen on card auto. It's one of my favorites. Who we got next? M2 Fast. I'm in search of a Tupac auto. That'd be awesome.
Is there one?
Is there one existence? That'd be it. And what is it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would love to have one myself. I bet it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Beavis cards, if they are undergrading, sounds like a play to buy and crack resub to SGC.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm thinking to do it myself because I think I've gotten dicked on a lot of cards coming back in from PSA.
Yeah.
But then I'll get really pissed, Dan, and then all of a sudden I get another shipment that comes back and they're all 10s. So go figure.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's like if they grade hard, that's one thing. I can accept that. But if they grade inconsistently, that's what causes a lot of people to get upset. So
yeah, I mean, I got one shipment that came back and they were all like 7s and 8s, and these were all like cracked slabs that were all like 9s and 10s, and from other companies.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, what the hell? And then I sent another bunch in like raw. Then I'm thinking like, oh, I'll be lucky to get 8 or 9s, and they all come back 10s. So I can't figure it out, man.
Yeah,
cannot figure it out. Sports card mover. PSA 10 is undergrading 100%. I subbed 25 cards recently and was very confident around 15 with Gem Mint. I'm always within a 2-grade guess. They Gem Minted 5 of the 15 Ultra Moderns. Well, there you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so it's not me. I'm not going crazy. Okay, I felt like I'm okay. I was getting gaslit. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not getting gaslit. It's not me. It's them. Thank you for letting us know. Beavis cards. If you corner a market, prices can be stagnant. You need some sales to let it go higher.
Yeah, I would say like if that was my strategy, which it's not. I don't buy up everything, but if I was controlling a population, and let me kind of speak to some people that might be in the chat that own a lot of a certain card. You know who you are. I would control the supply. If you control the supply and the demand is there, then the cards will hold their value. But if you dump everything at one time, then the supply will outweigh the demand, and that's when you get the crazy fluctuations. But if you're strategic about it, then that is the best way to kind of manage that process.
Beavis cards. Have you seen 2003 Upper Deck Disney real cards? Ooh. They have 2 film cells. Hold to light if you find right.
Not yet, but that's another thing. Disney, man.
That's pretty cool.
Once people start collecting Mickey Mouse cards and Disney cards and all this stuff, I mean, look out.
You have some Disney cards, don't you?
I sold them already.
Oh, you already sold them?
Yeah, but they always get attention, right?
Because I know Flip and Steve had bought some too.
Yeah, for sure.
Aaron, Feed the Gods. I've looked into PSA Beatles cards, super low price. Yep. What year are those, Aaron, that you bought? Because they're all over the place. There's 60s and there's some 70s that I have.
Well, that's your area of expertise, music. So,
yeah.
Here's another music question.
I got some of those 78 Dutch ones. Brian, is there any advantage to a rocker being in the Hall of Fame or not with collectability? Dan and Merlin, or even Chad. I'm looking at some unopened boxes versus singles. I don't think really the Hall of. I mean, if they're in the Hall of Fame, they're already famous. It's just like who is relevant even to this point. I mean, given like rock stars like Nirvana, the Beatles, they're all relevant to this day. Pink Floyd's relevant. Jimi Hendrix is relevant. I mean, people like that are always going to stick around. Tupac Shakur, rappers like that. Hell, even Will Smith, as infamous right now as he is, he's relevant. Yeah. So he's probably going to sell well. It's just who is relevant right now with the younger crowd and the older crowd. Being vintage. What's that?
I said 100% agree. It's all about relevancy.
Yeah.
Guys. That's why a lot of the 90s basketball players, they're just like, their cards aren't special, like Shaq, for example, right? Shaq, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, they're just not relevant anymore compared to the guys today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless you reach that status like Jordan, Kobe, where you're like icon status, then you're always relevant.
But that the younger crowd, like the millennials, love Nirvana just as much as you and me.
Yeah.
I submitted a Dragon Ball Supercard. I pulled it fresh from pack. PSA graded it a 5.
That's awesome.
Ooh,
I don't collect Dragon Ball, but I love, like, again, the theme of tonight's show is collect what you love. People.
Now, is that bad or what? That a 5 for PSA for a Dragon Ball Supercard?
Well, he's talking about. He said that he's probably talking about the inconsistencies of PSA.
Okay.
We were talking about before, but I just want to talk about, like, it's cool that you can collect anything you want, right?
Yes.
It can be Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, wrestling.
Or as I say, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, wrestling, whatever, right? Just collect what you guys like and have fun.
Yeah, enjoy it, man.
Yeah, some people are so negative, okay, about collecting, right? It has to be like one thing only, and it cannot be anything else. And people are like complaining about this or that or whatever. You know who you are, okay? But you got to remember what this is. This is a hobby, and this is all about fun. Okay, we don't have to focus on the negative. We should just focus on the positive and enjoy ourselves as much as we can. And if not, then stop doing it. Just stop doing it.
And it's amazing how much I've seen people's collections change in this past year. That, believe it or not, I don't want to get like a big head, or Dan, you get a big head. Mm-hmm. How much we've influenced not just other people, but other like collectors and investors.
Well, I think
shows, and they will open up their big black, boxes, and I'll see their LeBrons and their Kobe's and their Jordans, and then all of a sudden they'll pull out and they'll say, Merlin, I want to show you this, and they'll have their Bieber card or their Britney Spears or their Beatles card,
for sure,
or their Marvel, Marvel cards and everything, and it's just like, it makes me feel so great that you and I have that impact on people. And it's not about making the money and the selling, but it's about how excited and how passionate they are that they have these cards in their collection.
I think the main theme of the hobby the previous couple of years was profit, right?
Right.
Buy, sell, flipper mentality, all that stuff. And that was great. That's a lot of fun when you're making money, right? Nobody can fault you for that. Right. But when that changed, then it became like a dark attitude, like, oh my God, everything's going down. What do we do? And I think that for me, right? Like, I had to remind myself and remind everybody that follows me and everything like that remember, it's a hobby that's about collecting. Collect what you like, right? And when you do that, you get the value from the fun and the experience, and you care a lot less about the profit. And what I found, that when you collect what you like, when you buy things because you like it versus you think that you can flip it and make money, you end up doing a lot better. Because and the theme of the night,
passionate about it.
The theme of the night is finding your community, finding your niche group of collectors. And if you collect something, then you're going to find that group, and they will value it the same way you do. And it protects you against market volatility. Right. So I think that we are definitely seeing that. And that makes me happy too. When I go to shows, like you're saying, we let people open their case up in front of us, and we see Marvel cards, we see, music cards, whatever. Right. Just like unconventional.
And they're so happy to show it to us.
Yeah.
They're so proud.
I love it for sure. So, with that, I think that we should end this now, because my battery's at 4%. my computer's going to die pretty soon. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I
wish we could have answered all the questions. Sorry if we didn't get to you all. I apologize, and we'll get back to you next Tuesday.
And then if you guys can, I'm going to do my Whatnot stream in about 15 minutes or so.
Oh, yeah. You better charge up, dude.
Check that out. You get some good deals tonight. Who knows? If I sell some stuff, I'll go on for a long time. If I don't sell anything, I'll end it real quick. But whatever it is, appreciate you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, not just my channel, but also Merle World Cards channel. Become a Merlin maniac, guys. Please. We appreciate everybody hanging out with tonight. We got 102 people in the chat. This is awesome. Very, very productive conversations tonight, guys. Remember, just keep things positive, have fun, and collect what you like.
All right. Yes. Check out my new video I posted.